Hey, my creative friends. My name is Shannon, and I am found at shannonstudio.com. In a creative life, a creative lifestyle, and what that looks like, and how we can be better at and making sure we have creative things in our lives and creative thinking in our life. So today, let's see. Today, I just got off of my online class. Hey, Trisha. And just that class is just packed full of information, and it's with Jennifer Allwood. And she makes herself very, very accessible. And I really like that. I take classes, and one of the other classes I took, it's like you're just in there floundering around. It's just like, I'd like to talk to somebody, but that's just the way that other class was structured, and I didn't really like it that much. But I really love this class. So I just got off the class, had a few minutes to, Joseph wanted to play a hand of Uno, so I said I can play one hand of Uno. And the Swedish schools here, everybody is obviously talking about the coronavirus. And what they're doing at our school is that we have to take the kids' temperature for school, so that if they have a temperature, they can't go to school. They're setting up distance school over the computers, and setting the things up like that. We have a lot of travelers in the school Joseph goes to. I mean, it's an international school, so people are going all over the place during any kind of break, and we just had a break. So people are choosing to self-quarantine for 14 days, and that's great. But we just have to, check and get the temperature before he goes in the morning. And they only had 2 thermometers. Alan went to the store to get the thermometers. They only have 2 thermometers. One was $12, one was $60. The $12 was a rectal thermometer, and Alan came home with the $60 one that goes in the ear. He said, if we have to take his temperature every day, and it wouldn't be Alan that's taking it, it would be me. He goes, I figured you'd support me spending the $60. I said, amen to that. Yes, I would. So that was kind of funny to me. So we have, and the other thing I was going to tell you is that I Free for All Friday. I kind of spontaneously did that, and I love doing it, and it will reintroduce itself later on. But right now, I'm doing a lot of behind-the-scenes things to take my business stuff in a not in a different direction, but I have a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and things are going to change this summer. And so I'm working on a lot of things in the meantime that take up a lot of time. And from the previous videos that I've had that I have a very strong yes-no policy when I'm doing things. And there was a thing that came up with church teaching, a basics business class, setting things up like when you're a mom at home. And so I'm going to be teaching that, and that's 2 nights a week, 2 nights a month for 3 weeks. So that's taking up a huge chunk of time, but that will be really beneficial. I will actually finally put together some of the things I've helped people do individually, and I will kind of just package that all up really nice. So it's a win, but the Free for All Friday had to go. So I know you guys are okay with that, but I just thought I'd explain myself. And like I said, it's going to come back in a different way later on. So let's see. We talked about be your own kind of original last night. Be your own kind of, be yourself. I mean, let yourself be yourself. Let other people see who you are, and and when we're more relaxed. So we talked about that last night. So one of the things that we mentioned a couple of nights ago was, and Trisha, you mentioned that a couple of nights ago, was this little motto that I have: if a thing's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So that really, truly is a motto of mine. And like I said before, it's not something that I do every day. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. It's not something I do every full-blown, just, full speed ahead every day. I don't do that. That's not sustainable. Not for me. And so, but there are times that it's just if it's an event or if it's something big, and it's for me, I love being able to put that much energy and go deep into the thought of doing something more grand, and where people remember it. I remember it. It's like wow. And I think we need wow in our lives. I think we need that. Oh, this is amazing in our lives. Trisha says, I have adopted it too. You always get the credit. Thank you. I'll take the credit for anything you do. Because you do amazing things that have nothing to do with me. But hey, if I can be part of that, that I'm part of Trisha's life, yay. So I think that part of the exciting thing of his life is to be able to walk into an event or have something that's original and it's creative and it's fun. And I think I think we should have things like that. But I don't think everybody wants to do it. I think there are some of us who want to do it. And I think we should. And the problem I'm seeing with it is that once somebody takes on a kind of a little life principle, for instance, simplify, then they think that everybody should simplify. And you know what? Simplicity makes me happy. Simplicity lets me be more of a healthy me. It lets me have more peace and calm, or whatever the reasons. And instead of looking inwardly like this is something for me, I think sometimes we look for validation outside of ourselves by saying, now everybody should simplify because then I will be validated that I chose that. And so I think that sometimes we look around going, oh, well, all these people are doing this, so I should do this. And that goes back to being original, like we talked last night. Well, I'm not usually where I'm looking at what people are doing and going, oh, everybody's simplifying. Marie, it's like got everybody to, get rid of all their stuff. And I feel like, oh, I better do. I'm not that way. I am okay with having a motto that said if a thing's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. I know that's me. I know it's me. And I know other people have found great joy in that. And I also know I do not expect that people take on that kind of character or that kind of trait. Then that's okay too. I do drag people I know into these things. So I kind of do drag people I know, but if I don't know you closely and you don't live around me, I won't do that. So I have that principle, and that because for me, I love so many things. There are so many wonderful, glorious, exciting things. Just like being in Sweden. I'm like, this is crazy. There are so many wonderful things to do here. Life to me is so much richer if I'm experiencing a lot of things. And it's, I love my life. And so, but, on the other side of that coin, in order to simplify processes, I have to make some routines. I have to have certain habits. I have to make, not simplify like getting rid of everything, but I have to simplify the way things are run. And like, for instance, pretty much every single day I put my keys in my backpack in the little zipper pocket every single day. And so that way I don't lose my keys. I did lose my keys recently, but I knew they were here. I just didn't know where they were because I put them in my pocket when I went out and I didn't use them when I came back in. So they stayed in my coat pocket, my sleeve pocket in my coat, and I didn't realize it. But, I haven't lost keys in I don't know how long. And like forever. So I don't spend time on certain things because I try to streamline other things. So, and you have to do that personally. We've talked about some of the home management stuff. There's that if you wanted to look at that. So I say simplify your processes in your house, how you do things. Like don't go to the store every week, and don't say yes to things you should be saying yes to, and it because you have that gut feeling, but you say yes anyways. And don't be afraid to get rid of things, kind of like I'm not afraid to get rid of Free for All Friday right now. It's just not going to work right now. So, it's knowing when to say yes, strongly knowing when to say yes and no. And to have those, so you can have those experiences, you can have that time, you can have that freedom to be able to do a lot of the things you want to do. So that's what I want to do. I want to, I don't, like I said, I don't do it. When I want to do something big, I want to do something big. When I want to like go all out and design something, I want to do that. I want to have that freedom to do that. So that is the tip, to be able to kind of, I want to say grasp hold, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Embrace. That's the grasp hold. Embrace the kind of personality type and style you are. Embrace it. You don't have to apologize to everyone. There's only one person that I care entirely what they think, and that's God. That's who I have to answer to. That's who I am accountable to. So that's who, I go to. Anybody else, even the boyfriend, I do want to make him happy, but yeah, he doesn't get what he is totally not. If things are worth doing, they're worth overdoing. Totally not. And so, yes, I into tons of stuff, and I've also learned that he's not going to be dragged into this one. Every once in a while he'll. So that's okay. He's this way, I'm this way. You be your way. That's the tip, and it kind of goes along with that original thing that we were talking about last night. So check that video out. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't want you to go, my last note was, I don't want you to go thinking, oh, now I've got to go all out on something. That's not my point. My point is I have this motto, I have this thing, and I enjoy it. And I have reasons for it that a lot of people don't agree with, or some people don't agree with. So, and that's okay. I'm just letting you know it's okay to be and have those kind of things in your life that maybe not a lot of other people think are valuable. If you think it's valuable, then do it. So that's the tip tonight. Maybe if you have a motto, you can share it in the comments about your kind of style, like you like to go all in, or never, or all, or simplify, or whatever. Share, so then people can see we're not all alike, and it's okay. So let's see. Remember, you have a creative heartbeat, so listen for it, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye.